Thanks for having me, Alex. Great to be here. Always excited to be on a panel and learn what other companies are doing in the space. I've been in the IT industry since '95 and have been very fortunate to get into blockchain early. It was interesting because I was working with very big enterprise companies. Exxon was a client of mine. And at the time, we were running their whole energy center. So I got to meet a lot of the senior executives and just a casual conversation about, hey, why is Accenture and IBM talking to me about using Bitcoin? And I didn't quite understand why they were as well. So when I started digging into it, found that they weren't trying to talk to them about Bitcoin. They were trying to talk to them about blockchain. But back in early 2016, that's what people equated blockchain to, was Bitcoin. And long story short, got to find them a subject matter expert and really just blew my mind. And so within 6 months, we had shifted everything that I was doing from software development on the Web 2 side to start focusing on Web and 3. Future Tech is my second company that I founded. First one was Blockchainsaw, and yeah, we've got a great network. Speaking of partners, between our joint venture partners and our other partners like Consensus, gives us access to about 1,500 engineers. We take a very methodical approach to building software. Just through years and years of experience and being part of so many software projects, you kind of start seeing the same problem prop up over and over again. And the vast majority of them, when you kind of do a root cause analysis of, well, why did this project go over budget? Why did it fail? Well, why are we developing features and functionality that really isn't needed? It goes back to the requirements gathering. So I essentially went back to the drawing board of how requirements gathering are done. And we put together a process we call phase zero, to where it can be between 2 weeks to 6 weeks, depending upon how big the project is. And we really dig deep. We're very collaborative with the stakeholders, whether it's a big enterprise company where we'll go on site and bring our team and actually dig into this, or whether it's a founder of a blockchain company that wants to build something new and be innovative. But we take the same methodical approach, whether it's a giant company or a small startup, take them through the process. And I think a good analogy is if you've ever built a house and you go to an architect and you say, hey, I want my walk-in closet here, I want this here. And at the end, you get this beautiful drawing, your plans, and you can take that plan to any builder. Similarly, when we go through our phase zero process, we're doing that. We're mapping everything out for the development, usually for the 12 months to 18 months worth of development. Some of these metaverse projects, we're seeing 3 years plus that could be put down on paper if we wanted to take that amount of time. But we're usually taking 12 to 18 months worth of development if a project's that big. And at the end of that, just having a beautifully documented functional requirement that when startups are kind of in the fundraising phase, that also gives them some very strong, powerful documentation to take to an investor and say, hey, I didn't guess at this. I didn't just estimate what this tech cost was going to be. Here's a firm fixed bid. Here's how long it's going to take, how much it's going to cost. And that really helps the startups go out and raise capital, especially when it's a down market and investors are being quite picky. But yeah, in a nutshell, we're a boutique software development firm working with both enterprises in Web 2 to Web 3 digital transformation. And then where I really get excited is working with the startups.